Hello everybody, welcome to Red Tool House. In today's video I want to talk about the Coop De Ville. Is it the best coop we've ever had on our farm in the 20 years we've been here? So let's jump right into this. So while the Coop De Ville is a custom build and my own design, it is by no means my idea. This is kind of a hybrid between Joel Salatin's mobile eggmobiles and maybe a much larger version of Justin Rhodes' chickshaw. But what I want to do is I want to detail, it took us quite a few months to build this. So I want to segue over to summarizing footage of how we built it so you guys that are maybe new to the channel can see exactly how this went together. And it'll also include the upgrade we did after with the solar, the Energizer, the battery, all of that. And then after that we can kind of talk about some of the benefits. But the first thing we got to do is pull the axle. We're going to take the rear axle off of this trailer. We're going to try to take the rear axle off this trailer. I was looking at the leaf springs and the U-bolts. They're pretty rusted up. So we're going to see if we can break it loose here and get it off the back of the trailer and then do an assessment at that point. All right, so let's lay this out so we can get some perspective here. It's all about perspective. And I'm going to turn around so I don't give you the old butt shot. There's these lines right here. Try to ease it down. Take it for a spin. All right, so we got all the fence wire down for the floor, that 1-inch cage wire. And when the fence company says 15 feet, I think they mean 14 feet and about 9 inches. So you can see we came up a little short there. Man, I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but you can see the ice line on the trees. Look how the sun's lighting it up. It looks like it's made out of crystal. That's gorgeous. Okay. Let's just go all the way down. I'll come around. That way we don't have to try to lift it over everything. Come around like this. Lift it up on. Alright. Okay, so the roof is on. So what I did is just left a little bit more than an inch overhang here on the back because we're going to have gutter attached, and that's going to be rain catchment. Obviously when the trailer is sitting level, when the jack is on the tongue and the tongue's sitting up, then water flows this way into the gutter. Open up all my milk cartons, of course, but everything's going to work quite nicely here. All right, so we got some working doors in play here. Something actually worked. So here I have a 16-gallon potable water tank. It's an RV tank. It could be potable water, it could be gray water. And I painted it black, of course, to keep the algae down. And then just here, right over top of my axle, I made a little tray, a little riser with a lip that I can set this tank right down in there. So it's going to keep the base from sliding around. And now, all right, so I got a dry fit done. These pieces are just stuck together. There's no glue. Coming down from our bulkhead, horizontal over, switch around here. Drop to the vertical, straight into the tank. So this bell water is a little different from my typical ones, but it's the same type of function. And I'm going to use just a gate chain here with a hook. That way I can adjust the height pretty easily. And that will depend on the angle that I have the coop on the hillside, because obviously I don't want the chickens to have to stand on their tiptoes to get water. The size of our birds, this would work fine. So I could just have the chain here kind of doubled up out of the way. Now, any other YouTube channel would edit that out. Clearly the glue wasn't dry yet. So we're going to get some screws and we're going to attach it from the backside. Everybody.
So their water's slow.
Yeah, it probably needs to be topped off. All right, there's one more thing I want to do to the coop, but it's really a way to commission this and give it a good send-off. And I want to thank some of the viewers. Several of you made this suggestion, and so we're picking up on that. So I appreciate you guys that threw that advice out there. So watch this. I dubbed thee the Red Tool House Coop De Ville. so there we go. Had some vinyl made up there that we could put on, make it really nice. So now that we've run it for a full season, would I make any changes? Well, really, I wouldn't. The size seems to be perfect. It's the weight is a non-issue with our side-by-side. We have a Pioneer 1000, so it handles it fine, even pulling up the steep hills and different places. The number of chickens we run, of course, is about 40 to 50 at any given time, so that's plenty in there. Probably really the only one change I'd make is the water tank size. If I double that size, if I go to about a 30-gallon, then I think I could go with hardly ever having to top it off. With this many chickens, you're looking at about 3 to 5 days of water, depending on the time of year, how thirsty the chickens are. But if I could double that, then you go almost 6 to 10 days, which here in West Virginia, only a handful of times that we go 10 days without some sort of precipitation. And with that roof line, it fills up that tank pretty quickly. So the plan was to retire this for the winter, but I'm probably going to extend a little bit. It may not be January, February we have them in here, but we'll definitely go November, December, simply because I've just noticed the way we've built it and the way they roost on it, it actually is going to provide just as much shelter as the greenhouse coop we put them in during the winter. So we may extend their stay a little bit and still go to some areas that we want to supercharge the soil, some garden spots, those type of things. Well, we'll definitely keep updating this project as we use it. If any changes we make, we'll include that. If you're new to the channel, this is the type of stuff we do. We mill our own lumber, we build these type of projects and try them out here on our farm in West Virginia. So we're constantly working on building projects, discussing animal husbandry, running the mill. So stick around, be sure you come back and check us out. All right, take care everybody.